to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to
DJ Talk. I am a little bit sick.
Like
I
always.
apologize. I know, I'm always sick.
Are you never sick?
We didn't podcast last week because...
Last week because I was at Florida for the day.
Well, you also started the whole flu trend.
No, I didn't start it. Mackenzie started it.
Mackenzie started...
I'm good now, though. Don't I?
Mackenzie started, you got it, and then on Sunday when you guys came home...
So we went to the aquarium. I believe that's where she got it because like 3 days later, that's when she started getting sick.
Right.
And then Friday, the day of when I had to leave, I got sick. Throwing up and everything.
Oh my God.
I threw up at the security line in Newark airport. And yeah, they were like, are you okay? Do you need help? I'm like, I'm good.
She played it off as like, she was just nervous to fly.
Yeah, I'm just nervous flying. But then the next day I was like completely fine. So it was only a 24-hour thing. But then Chris got it when we got home.
Yeah, Chris was like, I'm not feeling well. I'm like, and that's my cue to leave.
And that's when you got sick.
And then I came home and I took a nap and I woke up and I was like, did your stomach feel funky? She's like, how? I'm like, bubbly. She goes, oh, shit. And then 2 hours later, I was like, I got it. And it was bad. It was so bad.
By the way, we do have a special guest today.
For those who remember, when my sister was in Utah, we had Jenn. So Jenn's back. Yay, Jenn.
Hi.
You can't be shy. Come on. You did really good last time.
Good?
What's Gucci?
I don't know.
How's your day going?
It's going.
How was brunch?
Brunch was yummy. We went to Project Brunch, my friend Danielle and I. And it was really nice. I feel like if I were to eat there every day, probably gain all of the weight.
Oh, I saw what you ate. Looked pretty good.
Oh, it's so good there.
What did you eat?
I love lox, so I had lox and
Really?
yeah.
Yeah,
love it.
I'm not
It's really
that. I'm not a
healthy
big
for you,
fan
too.
of.
I know. My mom is like that too. She's like, I don't know how you eat that. And I'm like, it's so good. But I love sushi too. So like raw.
What is that? What is exactly like blocks? What is it?
It's pretty much salmon, but
okay.
but it's like raw salmon. But it's
Oh,
preserved,
okay.
salted raw salmon kind
Yeah,
of like,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I had
Like,
it
you can
on like
eat
a
it.
sushi before.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's like a sister of the salmon, I guess you could say.
Oh.
So, yeah.
You look like a reporter right now.
like an interviewer.
Yeah. So,
Hi.
what
how
are
was
you
your day
wearing today?
Did you hear about the situation?
Literally.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's good because like then I don't want to be like up and close and personal with you. So
Yeah, I don't want germs. I don't get
All right,
sick.
I'm on like the
good,
other
good.
side. So
Everyone's
I'm
been
good.
getting sick around me. I feel like I'm the only person who hasn't gotten sick.
Knock on wood. Because being sick is like, I woke up Monday and I'm like, yeah, I feel good. Then Tuesday's like full on like cold. I'm like, oh, come on.
yeah. So
It's
But I'm getting over it, so.
good. So our topic today is quicker.
You can't really like,
Is how we
pinpoint.
used to deal with things versus now. There we go.
Yeah,
I guess you can put it like that.
that was good.
Yeah. Thank you, Pat.
Pat on the back, hey.
But
So Jen, you want to start this off because you kind of brought up the topic.
yeah. Here we go.
Oh, thank you.
Have the mic.
I can't. Am I too loud?
No, you're fine.
I don't know what to say, but I feel like
Well, I don't know, professional, the headphones.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I feel like when I was younger, I feel like I didn't take anything lightly. I kind of like stood my ground a lot and said stuff a lot. I feel like I'm a little bit more timid these days, but I also feel like when I do come out and say like whatever it is that's on my mind,
It's bad.
Yeah. It's weird.
I used to be not like that.
Really.
That's true.
I used to be like quiet and just took everything and I kept everything to myself. And I would be like always people pleasing.
Oh yeah.
And like especially with my friends to kind of like be in the group. and all that stuff.
Kind of to avoid conflict, because I'm like that too.
You don't like confrontation?
It's kind of like I'd rather just not say anything because it's going to cause a fight, and then
Yeah.
it's going to be like, oh.
Yeah.
So to avoid that, it's just like...
So, but now, I mean, I'm a little bit more, I'm better, but I still hold my ground, like, kind of be quiet. And, But I've gotten better because now with the girls, I have to stand up and say something.
Yeah.
Like, to, you know, protect them and all that. But someone said good show, by the way. Little G on this Poco app. Thank you. But anyway, so but yeah, I don't really like confrontation, but if I have to, I have to.
Yeah. I think that makes sense.
I feel like I don't like it, but lately I've been like, yeah, I'm gonna say what I have to say.
Yeah.
I feel like I've grown a pair of balls, pretty much.
Yeah.
Finally.
No, but it's true though.
I feel like I'm the opposite right now. I feel like I've been getting very like closed off when I shouldn't be, like way too passive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like way too passive when I should really be saying something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like I've lost that umph a little bit. It'll come back.
It will.
Give it like a week. And someone does something stupid again, and I'll just be like, "What the?" You know. So I don't know.
I think there's like a balance of like when to say something and when not to say something.
Yes, that's the thing
and
too.
that's hard.
I feel like when we were young, it was just like you just said stuff. But now it's like pick and choosing your battles. Like, is it worth it to say something to this person?
That's true.
Or is it like, do I just swallow my pride and just like deal with it and just let it go?
That's what I'm dealing with now, especially with work stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, is it worth getting upset over it or not? Well, you guys know.
No, but you would take everything to heart.
I do.
And then, like, get
It's
stressed
hard.
over the little things. And
I
I'm
do.
like, calm down. Like, just brush it off.
She
I know.
That word calm is hard for your
No,
sister.
yes, very.
No, it is.
It's very hard. But
It
like,
is.
just let it go. Don't even pay attention to them or whatever. But also, how you deal with things over the past years depends on what happens in your life, like certain situations.
Yeah, that's what I feel like too. Yeah, it depends. It depends on the situation, the people that it's involved with, and like who else is involved,
Sure.
and then like whether or not you want to.
Well, after my mom, it's like a switch went off on me. It's
Yeah.
completely like my patient level dropped like bad. So I have like no tolerance, no patience, nothing. But then also seeing who was there, who was not there through the whole situation was another thing. That was another test.
Yeah.
And then even going through that, and then going through like the whole moving thing, and like I had people that I had to cut out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because it was getting too negative, it was getting too toxic. You know, when they start to bring you down, like, oh, I don't think you can do it.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't do it. You're not going to do it. You're not going to make it.
Yeah.
Now I feel like, well, thank you. Because it was a push. It was like a motivation to be like, okay, you think I can't do it? I can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think I never really stood up for myself up until a couple years ago.
Wow.
When?
Yeah.
Before mom or after mom?
Before mom. Like, right before mom. I can't really talk about what day exactly because I don't want to, like, throw out, like, specifics.
I think I know.
But it has to deal with, like, family.
Okay. Got it.
Yes.
I told you about it.
So ever since then, that's when I kind
Yeah, that too. I think that situation also made me, like, be like, what the hell?
Of course.
You know?
Because it pushes me over the edge. Like,
Yeah.
I just got tired of it.
Yeah. When it deals with family, that's a completely different level. That's like you, like friends and stuff, you don't have to see them. You can choose to let them in and out of your life. But family, you're stuck with them. Like, and it hurts, like.
But it's also like, how much can you take before you're like, okay, like I'm done.
Yeah.
Like you said, friends, like you can just blow them off in a way or cut them out.
Yeah.
And that I did that, and it was easy. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It was hard, but I got a relief from it. But family's different because family, you can't really cut them out.
No, you can't. That's the hard part. It's like, you know.
But also, I'm not gonna, like,
sit there and take it either.
yeah.
No, you
or
can't.
I'm not gonna, like, have family who doesn't come in contact with me to, like, me force my kids on them, you know? Like, if you want to be part of the family, then you come and talk to me, ask me things, and all that stuff.
I agree.
And so I'm not, if you don't want to be part of the life, fine, that's fine.
Yeah.
Bye.
That's how I've gotten
Bye.
to. Yep. That's literally how I see things now. At first it really upset me, but now I'm like,
I think you just kind of adjust to it in a way.
I mean, you have to because it's for the kids.
Yep. That's
at one point, so you're gonna either you take the hit and be upset for a while and then get over it, or just be upset all the time, and that's not.
Yeah, I can't be upset all the time. I feel like I have this this weird cycle. So if I get annoyed about something or upset about something, if someone does something to hurt me, then I like get super passive with them. I get super quiet with them. Then
Me too.
And I don't like talk when I should. But then something and then it comes out, and then it's really not good.
Volcano.
I think I think sometimes it's like that balance I was telling you about. When you're upset, maybe taking that quote unquote time out is good, because then you don't want to say something that you're going to regret.
Yeah.
But then it's also bad because of how much time you leave, then you explode, and then either way it gets bad.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, where's the balance in that?
I don't know. It's crazy. I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like being adult.
I don't like it.
Adult life, I know, seriously.
But if somebody does something that's like stupid, like something that like, I don't know how to describe it. If somebody does something to hurt you and it's stupid and it's like it hits a nerve, I don't like take kindly to it. I will probably tell them off.
No, but that's different though, because it's like really,
Even telling people off. I feel like in high school I would just tell people off. I didn't care.
Yeah, you were she would be like, "Excuse you."
Yeah, I was listen,
God.
we're gonna have a problem. If you want to talk outside, we could talk out. I got kicked out of McDonald's.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I got into a really bad. I won't say names, but I got into a really bad argument with like these two girls.
Oh my God.
It was
You gotta throw hands at McDonald's.
Yeah, she slammed my tray down. I remember that. My Big Mac. Oh, my Big Mac.
Oh, poor
Rest
Big
in
Mac.
peace, Big Mac.
And I was like, well, that's it. Because I was hungry. And that was not cool.
At that point, you're hangry. And then you see your
You
food
just
fall
threw
on
my
the
Big
floor or
Mac on the
something.
floor,
Forget
like-
about that.
I
Yeah.
was mad. And then there was a scene, I grabbed her by her neck. I remember I like pulled her hair down and I like kneed her. Yeah, it was bad. And then man was like, Jen. No, he didn't say Jen, but he was like, you're no longer allowed here.
Are you still kicked out to this day?
No, I think I was allowed.
I think by then, I think there's new managers there. Like,
118, yeah.
Really?
That's why I stopped going to McDonald's. Actually, then I stopped going to fast food places and I started eating healthier.
There we go. Everything happens for a reason.
It kind of worked out, but I remember that. Yeah, that was bad.
that, Jen.
Bad.
But in high school, you were always like that, though.
Really?
Like,
I was?
like not that bad. I'm saying like in a way, like defending,
that
like
bad.
defending your friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't like it when people.
It's like you were like Mama Bear.
Yeah.
All you see is like Jen down the hallway yelling at somebody.
I
Like,
wish you were my friend in high school.
I know.
Man.
I know. I'm a good friend. I think.
At that point, I was probably like technically bullied.
Oh my
In a way.
god.
I was
Yeah.
bullied.
Yeah,
Jen,
you
okay,
were
Jen
really quiet
thinks
about that though.
Jen really thinks that I was part of like the higher popular.
I thought she was very.
Really?
And I'm
popular,
like,
yeah.
hell no. I was like on the bottom tier.
No, not me. I was like, I had only like what, 1 friend, 2 friends at that point. But then again, I had like a group of friends, but then I felt like, I don't know, I was being treated like crap.
Oh, okay.
Like secretly, but you just know.
Yeah.
You know?
Get
like,
that gut feeling.
Yeah, you just got the feeling. So I just knew like something was off, and then at that point, and then I don't know. It was just,
Aww.
but I was like, you know what?
That's not cool. Because if I would have known that, I would have like beaten people up. Like, I'm not even joking.
She has.
I have.
I think there was one time that I almost got into a fight with somebody because she never liked me for some reason. I never knew why, and she's always like mean to me.
Jealous.
So then I was like,
Exactly.
So I saw her at one point. She was calling me names outside, and I was walking past her house, and I was like, "Oh fuck you!" Excuse my language, but you know, I was cursing at her because at that point I got enough of it, and then like we got to face, but we didn't do anything. But
that's serious.
yeah, it was serious. Yeah.
Wow. I can't picture her saying that. She's so like.
Now I could. Now I could.
No, I mean it pushes me to a point.
Yeah.
It really does, and you really need to go far to push me.
Exactly. That's
That's
how I
the
feel
thing.
too. Yeah.
It's like-
I'm very laid back most of the time.
Yeah, you really need to do something to me.
Same
like,
thing.
Pissed.
Same thing.
Like
what
yesterday,
the- Yeah.
I was on this live app like Poco, Chew, whatever, just to like gain some viewers and all that stuff. And somebody was like, it was like from Pakistan or something, and he obviously my kid, Mackenzie was talking in the background, and Ariana's making some noises, so he's like, oh, how old is your kid? I'm like, I'm not gonna talk about my kids on here because for certain reasons. And then he's like, oh well, show me her face. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna show her her face. And then he's like, oh, come on, just do it. I'm like, I'm not going to show her her face. I'll show you her face. I'm like, I'm her mom. I'm going to say no, and I don't feel comfortable. So, no, stop asking me to show her your face. Yeah. And then, like, someone had blocked them, and I'm like, good, because, like, I got so tired of it. And then, like, long time, like, a couple months ago, same thing, how old is your kid? But at that point, I felt, like, a little comfortable saying, oh, yeah, she's only 3. But then he's like, oh, show me your juicy daughter. I'm like... No, I'm like,
some people just take
out
it.
Of here. And
some
then
people take it too far.
The worst part is the profile picture was a girl, and I know it. Like after saying that, I knew it was a guy. I'm like, you're such a pedo. Like there's 2 pedos. I just like. I'm like, no.
Is there a way to report that?
You can,
like,
yeah. You can report it, yeah.
That's scary.
Like, they could also make another account and keep going. So it's like, what can you stop? So, but I try my hardest not to show my kids on there.
Yeah,
because of that reason. And I'm like, that's disgusting. Like, come on. And I was just like, so that really pissed me off yesterday. Yeah. Like, I was cursing at that person. God. But, like, you have to, because that's really disgusting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really not okay. No. That's not okay. So Mama Bear was really out. I was about to pew-pew. Pew-pew through the phone. Bring out my paintball gun.
Paintball.
But, did you ever go paintballing?
I used to go paintballing with Billy Allgaier.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. Why are you so shocked?
Because I never knew that.
Well, I think I went with him once. No. I take that back. No, I didn't go with Billy. Steve. Steve, yeah.
They go all the... Well, she doesn't, but Chris goes.
During the summer,
it hurts.
It hurts.
I've never done it, and I don't want to ever...
Yeah, well, if you do, I'm scared. Just pray that he never gets shot. Cause
Chris got shot in his neck.
Oh.
And he bruised from his neck down to his, chest.
Yeah, I believe it.
And
I believe it.
But there are times that when, I used to go paintballing a lot with him because, before the girls and all that. And sometimes during when, the past year. But sometimes people shoot you really close.
Yeah, I know.
And they're not supposed to.
And they're not supposed to, but that hurts so bad.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does.
Even there's one time I had, so much padding on and you still feel it.
No, I'm good.
It's layers.
I'll stay on the sidelines and just cheer you guys on.
You don't want to hang out with the paintballers?
Nah, I don't want to get hurt. I bruise so easy.
Yeah.
Really easy.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah. So that's it. It only pushed me that far.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I feel like I've only been pushed that far once or... No, I take that back. A couple times. It was pretty bad.
I don't know, other times when I got pushed that far.
I feel like ex-boyfriends have pushed me far. We won't mention names, but ex-boyfriends have pushed me to my... I think it made me see sides of myself that was like, oh, this is bad.
Really?
And I got really mad, yeah. I did things that, I didn't think I would ever do when I was mad, but, when you're hurt, I guess it's just,
It's different.
Yeah. And when
you don't really think in that moment. It's just, you just react to how you're feeling.
Right, and this person that you're with that supposedly likes you, that
quote unquote,
and then you open up to them, and then when you fight, and then they end up saying hurtful things. Yeah. I'm like, okay, now we have a problem. So
yeah.
So and then my bad side comes out.
Well, I mean it's understandable.
Yeah,
that's understandable because you kind of open up yourself vulnerable.
Right.
Vulnerable.
Yeah. Vulnerable.
Yeah. Vulnerable. And then, they use that to their advantage.
Yep. Oh, God, I hate that.
And that's when you pull out the paintball gun.
Yeah, everyone should just have one. Just be able to take it out.
I mean, I have golf clubs.
Yeah, I was...
You could use that, too.
Oh, my gosh. When we were helping her move in, I was like, what the heck is
the golf clubs?
So I started that last year. It's actually therapeutic.
That's good. I'm glad.
It's very therapeutic.
We should go to Topgolf sometime.
Let's go. Why not?
Okay. I'm down.
It's funny because she made fun of me last time we went. She goes, She goes, what are you doing Sunday? I was like, I'm like, well, I'm going to hang out with the guys, like, at work, because we always go golfing. She goes, what do you do, golfing? I was like, yeah. She was making fun of it. I was like, why don't you come?
I'm like, golfing's for older people.
She's like, oh, that's right, you're old. I was like, whatever. It's very therapeutic, right? So we went, and it was just the four of us, because a lot of people bailed last minute.
And like dreading it a little bit.
then it was me, Mark, her, and Ivan, and it ended up being that we ended up splitting into teams, like, because they like the Jets, we like the Giants, so it was like Jets versus Giants type deal. Yeah. Tell me why this girl beat me and Ivan, and it was her first time. And then we went out to eat. She's like, "Oh, I like it." I'm like, "Yes, this is the one who was making fun of me last night."
Yeah, because I actually won.
But she did. Honestly, for her first time, she did really good.
Yeah.
So
that's impressive.
I'm a really quick learner. Like, visually, I learn really quick. But if it's like in the books, I'm like, I feel stupid.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know how I would be at golf. I feel like I wouldn't be good, but I can try.
It's hard.
It is hard.
It's super hard.
I'll throw out my back. If I throw out my back, then...
I think you'll throw out your shoulder more than your back.
Than my back.
Yeah, you feel it more in your shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah, because the next day you're just like, oh, but it's
your
so
back, I think
so
your
therapeutic.
Back will be okay. It's just more your arms and your shoulders.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Just don't twist the wrong way. You'll be fine.
Pretty much. No, it's very therapeutic.
Yeah.
It was very therapeutic. Well, we went right when I was like dealing with a problem at work.
Like always.
Where
HR
she
always calls me every day and talks about
where,
work. I'm like, oh my god, here we go.
Where like HR got involved. That's how bad. Oh yeah, I think I told you about it.
Yeah, you did.
So at that time, that's when I started golfing. That's when the guys were like, "Oh, come golfing. It'll be good for you."
Yeah.
But I pretended that ball was that person, and I just kept hitting it and hitting it. I felt so much better after that. It's therapeutic, man.
I should have used that earlier this year. I think that would have helped me.
True.
Well, you know what you should do? Axe throwing.
Well, we talked about that.
Yes.
I did it once, I think, like a long time ago, but I wouldn't mind doing it again. That's a lot of
I never
fun.
did
You
it.
just have to aim.
You got aim right.
I'm just scared that's going to bounce. Like what I see on TikTok, people throwing it and bounces.
I could see Di throwing it and running. But just be like, you know. Like...
Or probably, because if I see that thing fling right back.
Or they also have a break room that you dress up.
Oh, the rage room.
Anything that they have. You can break stuff, I think, too, but there's also, like, glass. You have to, like, wear, like, protective stuff.
Yeah.
I think there's, like, different packages, because, like, the bigger the package, like, the more stuff you can break, or, like, bigger stuff, like cars, TVs, stuff like that.
That's awesome.
And you can break it. Wow, that's the rage room. I would like to do that.
Yeah, it's the rage room. Rage room.
Yeah.
I can't talk today.
I know my mouth doesn't want to cooperate with my head.
It's like your mouth runs faster than my brain. Ugh.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. It's a Sunday, guys.
Yep.
What's that mean? Tomorrow's Monday? No.
Back to reality tomorrow.
No, absolutely not.
I know. I just really don't want to.
Can't. Oh, we're gonna come to lunch tomorrow.
You are?
Why are you so surprised?
No, I'm just asking. You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mackenzie wants mac and cheese.
Okay.
She's been asking for mac and cheese.
I was supposed to go to their house yesterday, but I was like, I need to go home and rest. I felt bad because Kenzie's like, okay. But she was waiting for me to cuddle with her on the couch.
She's so understanding.
She loves her so much. It's so cute. It's like...
When she's there, forget about me. Like, I'll be like, okay, mommy has to go. Okay, mommy, bye.
It's fine because Tia's here. Hello.
Yeah.
Like when she slept over, she was like, I miss mommy. I'm like, you want to go home? And she goes, no, I want to stay at Tia's house. Okay.
I missed you for a second. Yeah. Back to reality. I'm at Tia's house.
Yeah.
The world is good.
She's all right.
Yeah.
That's sad. But cute at the same time.
It's cute,
Yeah. I feel like my baby girl is getting so... Oh, man. I got to teach her how to share more. Like, so we had a few play dates this week, and she's so stubby and short, but she's so spunky. Like, she pushes people out of her way, and she's
Ariana.
Yeah, and she just throws stuff on the floor, and then, like, if people are taking her toys, she goes over, steals it.
Ariana.
And she goes, like, someone else picks up something else, she goes over, steals it. I'm like, girl, you got all these toys. You got to calm down. You have to start sharing is caring. And then I was like, no, we're going to share this. And she's like, ooh. And I'm like, no, don't start. Do not start.
We should have a play date.
We should. when they're not sick.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, when everybody's good,
Yes.
then we should.
And it's getting nice. And it's getting nice.
Hello.
We can go for a walk. We can go to the South Amboy waterfront. It's really nice over there.
There and also Keyport.
Yes,
Keyport is really nice.
Oh, that's where we should go next Sunday.
Remember when we podcasted that one time?
Yeah, that's where we should go.
Yeah, that's a really nice. They have a little park there and all that stuff.
Nice.
That's nice.
The weather's finally breaking, but I was telling her I wish we had like one good snowstorm
Yeah.
to break all this
It's
sickness.
weird. It's 30 degrees today. Yesterday it was like 60.
Tomorrow's gonna be 58.
And my nose is like pretty much running because I'm like, well, there we go.
Allergies.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you're
allergies.
getting sick.
Yeah, she was saying that before. She's like, allergy season's gonna come up. It's coming up.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because Mackenzie, like, she started coughing, but I think it's the allergies. Because it's the same thing, I think, from, like, in summer. Because there's one time, like, she kept coughing and sneezing. I'm like, why are you coughing so much? Yeah. Until I gave her Claritin, the one, I talked to the nurse.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, shit, it could be allergies. And I gave her Claritin and it went away like that. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised.
Everybody has like reactions to.
And spring's coming up soon.
I think it's like next week.
Is it? That's probably why too.
I think it's next
just,
week.
Like,
Next
coughing up
week.
and allergies.
Already. I feel like we just celebrated Christmas and New Year's and we're almost in April. This year is flying.
Yeah, it's going way
Flying.
too fast. Like, way too fast. We can't.
Well, hopefully it gets nice soon. Nicer. I'm going to do a housewarming party, but I'm going to have to split it in two.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Because there's too many people and
Just
this one is small.
Invite only so many people. Like, the cool group comes in first, and then the not so cool group will be the last group to come in.
Look, you made it on the second list. Sorry. It's like varsity and junior.
Oh, my gosh.
Or they have to pick straws.
Or that too, yeah.
And then, okay, sorry guys, we gotta go home. See you next week. That would be bad.
Oh, man. But, I mean, I'm still buying more things on Amazon. I'm going to probably buy it this week. Like, I'm going to get a little island, a little rug,
Good for
the
you.
accent chair, the patio set.
So pause for a second. People on here, there's two. They're like, hi friend, I finally see the podcast. Yay. And then keep up the hard work. Good job.
Oh, thank you. I'm not there just because I'm on the other side of the camera.
Yeah, she's isolated. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm here. Hello.
Oh, jeez. But yeah.
Awesome.
But I've been in here for, a month now?
Yeah.
And I was
like
waiting and waiting to come in, and already a month
I
flew
know.
by.
I feel like it was yesterday.
It's coming along.
And you're like, oh, I'm so nervous.
Well, you're always nervous.
She's always nervous.
Yeah.
I know.
That's okay.
I know. I am. I hung up some decor by myself today.
Aw, decor.
See?
Oh, I love it.
See? I did it by myself.
Very nice.
I feel like I have to decorate more, though.
I did that. I did the
Very
greenery.
rustic.
Yeah, she did that part.
And I did the friends.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get more, like little signs or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was nailing today, and I was like, man, I'm being too loud. I was thinking about my neighbors, which my neighbors' downstairs are loud as hell. You heard them.
I was like, I mean, I have loud neighbors too, but like, yours you can really hear.
Yeah.
They're like
Really?
they're like in the room.
Yeah, it's so
You think
bad.
they came in.
And it's not
Oh
even
my
like
God.
early. Like it's like midnight to 2 a.m.
Wow. What was that?
Oh,
I had to cough.
no, someone text her.
Uh,
Anyways, so fun times.
Yeah, times they're fun.
We're gonna make a year in May since we started our podcast.
yeah. If you can go back to high school, would you?
Yeah, she would.
I would redo it.
She would.
No, not redo it. Like relive it.
She would.
Yes, if I had the chance to change things, yes.
No, not changing. Just relive
No.
it.
I would go back. I loved high school.
Yeah, clearly. From what happened before.
I really
If
did like
I would
high school,
only
though.
go back to high school if I was able to change things.
Hmm.
That's it. If not, then no.
No.
I had a really bad junior year.
I know. I feel
So-
like if I went back to high school, I would definitely find the right cover up and use it. Like the right color for my face because
What the hell, Chad?
no because
It's like that 2002 with the fake tent or the
it's like two
But that was
layers
in
in.
style.
So
and then like the dark eyeliner.
But all my
over.
pictures, it looks horrible, especially my cheerleading pictures.
Yeah, but that's
Doesn't
just
match
everybody though.
I know.
Because I saw
That
a
was the
TikTok
thing.
that like someone made fun of 2002 of like that orange primer. or
But
whatever
everyone
foundation.
did it though,
I
and I feel like
know.
if you didn't do it, then you weren't part of the group.
Yeah.
That's just part of the 2000 whatever.
The
2000
trend.
yeah.
And the triple layering of the tanks.
Oh, it was like the
That-
t-shirt. It was t-shirt and then the tank on. I did that.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
Regina
too.
George.
Yeah, Mean Girls was like a hit.
That was a good one too.
Oh man.
I know, I miss it. I do miss it because I think I would have like tried to be more invested in my studies.
That's what I would do.
Like I mean, socialization was great. Like we got along great. Everybody, we had a lot of friends, but like I was like not as studious as I was when I was in college. I was like super studious, and my mom was like, "You see, if you would have just done that in high school, you would have been in all the honors classes." I'm like, "Thanks, Mom."
Thanks for your motivation.
Thank you.
Great, you're perfect.
So, yeah.
No, I don't know.
I never even had the 10-year reunion. In high
Oh, we
school.
didn't either.
We're having it now, pretty much. Like every other
Well, you
weekend,
got-
we're all
yeah,
like, hanging out.
Diana Wojcik is putting together our reunion. If you have any questions or concerns, please talk to her.
This is her phone number 000.
She lives at
888.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
I think we had a good turnout for the social, though. It was a lot of fun.
it was people that, like groups of people that never hung out in high school together, but somehow we all got along at the social.
That's what's weird because like long time ago, like people you would never think to hang out with, and then like what years later, all of a sudden
We
they're,
all
like,
hung
best
out
friends.
together.
See, we're all in different cliques. We were all
Yeah.
in different groups.
And we were all there together.
Yeah, it
I
was
loved
awesome.
it.
Because everybody grew up and realized, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry for
Pretty
the cursing again.
What is with you today?
I don't know.
It's a South River thing.
Yeah.
Gotta be. A lot of people
So
from
bad.
South River are like that. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You're like, you too. You know. You're like queen of it.
Not
She's
really.
I effing can't stand this. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
When she's
what
pissed,
happened at work?
Forget about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I have to stop.
Every single word is like, fuck
Yeah.
that,
Yeah, she's.
All
Like,
right.
beep, beep, beep.
I know.
It's like when you're a reality TV show, like you can't understand what they're saying
'Cause
it's
they're
all
beeping
beeping,
out?
Yeah.
I'm not that bad.
No.
No,
Sometimes.
we'll see about that.
I have to stop. Actually, I have to stop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to stop.
Next thing you know, Mackenzie's gonna come home from Thea's house. Mommy, F this.
Well, there's one time we're sitting in the kitchen island. I don't know if you remember.
Thanks for the hearts.
And then Richie came in and said something, and I was like, "Oh damn!" And Mackenzie goes, "Oh damn!" I'm like, "Oh no, we don't say that." And I was like, oh, "Okay." She's like, and then she goes, "Why?" I'm like, "That's a bad word." And she goes, "Bad?" I'm like, "Dia should go to timeout." She goes, "Timeout, Dia." So I put myself in timeout.
Oh my god.
And then she came to say, "Dia, you can come now." And I was like, "See, that's why you don't say bad words." And she goes, "Okay." And she never said it again. But I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, freaking like watch what you say.
It's funny
Everyone's
because
gonna be like that too.
yeah, because
Be careful.
There's one time Grandma was saying, "Oh, that's disgusting," and Mackenzie's like, "Disgusting?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's another word for really bad or it doesn't taste good," and she's like, "Disgusting."
She's like analyzing the word, like
yeah. But if you explain it to her, she like sucks it up like a sponge.
Yeah.
So
She's
everyone's
really
gonna be
smart.
like that.
Yeah. They were just concerned because we brought her to the pediatrician and they were concerned about her head being too big. Because usually at this time your head kind of like doesn't grow as much, but the rest of the body does. And we were like, yeah, but she did have a helmet, she had a flat head.
Right.
We didn't do the second one because we didn't see any reason to. They're like, I want you to go back to the neurologist, get it checked out. I had a big head, but they're like, we'd rather like you go back. And I'm like, okay. So I was a little stressed out about that because I was like,
when's that appointment?
I have to make it.
Oh,
Because office was closed on Friday, so I couldn't make it on Friday. So,
I hate stuff like that.
yeah. And then she failed her eye test, but, you know, like how they shine the thing. But they're like, most likely has astigmatism. Like, well, yeah, because I have it, and so does Chris. So,
so
obviously
she
she's
probably-
going to have
yeah.
some visual
okay.
problems. We knew that. Like, that's like, but,
I have to take Ariana for blood work.
Oh, yeah.
Did you do that for the 1 year?
They said to do it. Yeah. It's on my list of things to do, too. Yep.
I need to go for blood work, too.
I don't want to do that to her.
I know.
I mean, Chris was always the one to bring the girls there, but like he would like cry with them.
But it's
So
hard
I'm like,
because you're watching them get... Yeah.
So I have to do that.
And they got little veins.
I
Like, it's
know.
like, it hurts them.
And then you get to like.
But
pin
don't they
them
use
down.
don't they use like other types of needles for babies
They
specifically?
do, but still,
It's still
like,
painful, though.
you still gotta pin them down, and that's traumatic enough.
Mm-hmm. It's hard.
Man.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Awkward.
Awkward.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I feel like if I could go back and redo high school, I would. And I would definitely talk to different people.
Yeah.
Like, not Diana. Talk to somebody else.
You're
Like-
really messed up.
You'll try to find me.
Joking. Yeah, I would go hang out with
I mean,
I'll be at middle school.
for a while we stopped talking
I know. Can you please explain to me why we stopped talking?
because you got mad at me for no reason.
No, I obviously got mad at you for a reason.
Okay, now I'm walking away.
No,
I
it's
don't
when
know
you went to Florida with the class and I didn't go.
So that's why you're mad at
And
her?
then the person that you were dating, he wanted to buy you a gift. So when you got home,
Oh, I know what she's talking about. Wait,
That
hold
does-
on. Time out. No, we were friends after that.
I need coffee for this.
no, but you got mad at me for a while.
I was mad at you.
But why?
Okay, so they
'Cause
went
I'm
away, and then her ex called me, was like, because we were all friends, all of us, we were all friends. She's like, can you come with me to the mall? Because I want to buy Jen, like, a cute necklace or something, so when she comes home, I can give it to her. She's like, you know her better, come with me. And I said, okay. So we picked something out, and then she calls him. She's like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm with Diana at the mall. She's like, why the hell are you with Diana at the mall?
Oh, I see why.
And he didn't want to tell her that he bought her a gift.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, we're just, like, hanging out. And I'm like, oh, my God.
I was
And
like,
then-
why are you hanging out with her without me? You never hang out with her without me, so
No.
what is going on?
But that's understandable.
Yeah. My Hispanic side.
And
came
then,
out
like,
was no,
yeah.
I haven't talking to you. Bye.
And then, like, before he was like, I'm just going to tell him. And I kept telling him, just tell her, because she's getting mad. And before he even said anything, she's like, whatever, I'll talk to you when I get home. Click. I was like, oh, boy, here we go. And then I tried calling her the next day, and she texted me. She's like, don't talk to me. She's like, how are you hanging out with my boyfriend when I'm not there? That's not right.
I would feel the same way.
Thank you.
And I was
See?
like, listen, there's a reason. Let Dave, like, let him explain it to you. and then she's like, no, whatever, don't talk to me. And I was like, okay, great. And then, like, 2 weeks later, like, after the whole thing, like, they talked, she's like, I'm sorry. I was like, girl, I was trying to explain it to you.
No, I would get mad too.
I would too. Like, if they had hung
Why are you
out...
hanging out with my friend?
Right. If they were hanging
No,
out before,
I get it.
I wouldn't care. It's a natural thing.
Yeah.
But this is the first time, and I'm like, without me, where are you going? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you hanging out
Immediately,
with him?
I was thinking like cheating.
Yeah. See?
No, I know. No, listen, I get your side. But I was trying to get him to tell you, like, hey, just say that you went and bought her, like, a surprise.
Yeah.
And you hung up before that
No, I'm
happened. And I
sorry.
was like, okay.
I got mad. I cried all night on Lynn.
Yeah, I
on
would
Lindsay.
too.
I was like, oh, no, what's going on? So upset. Like, it was really bad. And
No, I would feel exactly what you would be feeling.
thank you.
No, I'm saying your feelings are valid. I'm not saying it's wrong. But we were trying to tell you why, and you're just like, nope.
Damn.
Nope,
Listen,
bye.
That's
Can't
messed
help
up.
my inner Hispanic self.
That's true.
You could have just like texted her like, he has a surprise for you.
See,
That's
that
it.
would have been
Well,
nice.
that's what I was trying to tell her.
You,
I
you
said,
didn't try because you didn't text her that.
no, I said,
No,
listen,
you
I'm going
wanna
to
know?
tell you why. And she's like, I don't want to hear it. And then she blocked me, and I was like, okay.
Just be like, all I can say is it's a surprise.
I tried, but she blocked me.
Did
Oh my
block
God.
So-
her, I did.
She blocked me for
I
like 2
did.
weeks until her and sat down and talked, and he was like, what the hell? I got you something.
Yeah,
and
he-
basically like threw it at her like...
He got really mad at me. Well, yeah, he had every reason to get mad at me, but still.
No, but I get your side too. I
Yeah,
would think the
yeah.
same thing. But we were trying to tell you, like, just tell her.
I know.
It was,
I don't even
it was
remember.
like,
What did he get me? What did
it
he
was
get
like a
me?
necklace or something or a bracelet. I don't remember. Something like that. I don't remember. I think it was a
Long gone by
bracelet.
now.
I don't remember. It was something really cute though.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, she's gonna love it. And then I was like, oh, great. I get blocked for this.
I still block people from time to time.
Me too.
Yeah. Just
Screw
not
that.
always.
I don't got time for you. Bye.
Yeah.
Now, if you get unfriended by a friend or blocked by a friend, and then they become your friend again, it's like the whole like back and forth. They get mad at you, they unfriend you, then you're friends
I
again.
already know who you're talking about. Just leave them in. Say, bye.
No, I'm just saying, do you now on other, let's say WhatsApp, right? Do you block them from that too?
Yes.
Yeah, I would do it.
Or you just let it go?
No, you block them.
Block
That's
them
what I
everything.
thought.
I've been telling her.
I
since this
deleted
day.
I
block
deleted the
one.
number. I deleted the number.
No, but
so
you
I have
have
no
to
apps.
take it off of the apps
Not
too.
delete. Block.
Oh, because
them.
because WhatsApp keeps it, right? Or something like that.
Oh my, this girl, I swear.
I just feel
No, because
like
I just don't want like people who like just like already like tick me off. Like I don't want you to know what's going on in my life.
So block them. They
But
can't see
it's
anything.
crazy because I thought if once you delete them from your phone, it gets deleted everywhere else.
No, I don't think so.
I think blocking people is pretty extreme.
I think it's petty.
But also therapeutic.
Yeah, but it depends on the person too. Because if somebody is annoying me or not understanding like where I'm coming from, and I'm trying to explain something like I need my space, and they're still not respecting that, and they're still pushing, I'm like, I need my space. And if I have Chris try to talk to them, she needs her space. They're still not respecting it. Okay, bye.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
that's
because
enough.
that's
Like-
enough. You've been telling them you need your space,
Right,
and they're
right.
not respecting that. So
And
bye.
Not only they don't respect you, but they keep putting you down.
Right.
On top of that,
I don't like it.
And make you feel belittled.
Yeah.
Because you wanted your space, but they think that they can.
Yeah. Do what they want.
manipulate you.
Hmm?
Manipulation. Make you feel guilty for something you didn't even do.
Yeah.
Or gaslighting too.
That
What's gaslighting?
when you add
old,
when you add fuel to the fire, pretty much.
Oh.
Like they just keep like throwing stuff at you to piss you off more.
Lighting gas. Got it. All right.
You learned a new word
To be
today.
honest, I didn't even know what that means.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I was like, wait, what? And then when they said when you add fuel to the fire, I was like, oh, okay, got it. Makes sense. Gaslighting makes sense.
This is
Aw,
sad.
someone said good times hanging out with you guys.
Aw, thank you.
Who dat?
Little G.
Hey. Little G. Hi.
Little G. He's been through the whole podcast.
Hey,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It is what it is. That's another thing. When you get older, I feel like your
just don't care anymore.
your circle of friends just get smaller.
Especially with after having kids, you're just like, I don't have time for you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Exactly.
I already have enough stress on my plate.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Even like with going out, I will go out on the weekends. Chris is great about like watching Evelyn or whatever, and I feel like when I go out, it's like for a nice dinner, and some drinks with friends, but not like clubbing or anything. I'm like, no.
I don't know about some drinks. That's an understatement for you. I'm saying.
Yeah, Jen.
Listen, that day
Hence
at
the
MJ's
birthday.
was a one and done.
One and
That was, okay, so I had my birthday party at MJ's, which I recommend to everybody in Matawan. They're awesome.
But granted, it was your birthday. So
It was my birthday, but
that's a
listen,
free
people, I usually don't drink like that. And
no, definitely not.
I had a lot to drink. I had like 4 glasses of wine and like 3 shots, maybe 4 shots. I don't know. I don't even know.
No, you had a lot because people were buying you stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people were buying me stuff. And at first it was fine, then it kind of hit me all at once, and I'm like,
When she got lovable, she's like, Diana, I love you so much. I was like, oh, here we
There's
go.
like phases of when you're drunk. You get to a point that you're tipsy, you're having fun, then you become lovable, and then you're like angry.
I don't get angry. I go from like being maybe lovable to like falling asleep. So I skip that
I
part.
just laugh. I laugh at everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You already
I
laugh
get-
at everything.
I do.
I know.
And then,
So
like, it's, like,
add
super-
alcohol to that.
Super,
It's like what?
Even more so.
And then next thing you know, like Jen was leaning on somebody, and she's like, "I have to pee." I was like, "Okay, let's go."
When I drink and I get to a point that I start to feel like tipsy.
Yeah.
I know my limit, so I stop right there. Like I don't like to go further than that because I don't like to be like to a point that I can't walk or start throwing up everywhere.
Yeah,
So I just stopped with tipsy. But then that makes me feel like what you call it? Like more. What's that called? More open and like more like what's that called? More not confident.
Yeah, confident.
Yeah, confident.
Is it confident?
Yeah, you feel like, I'm good. Let's go.
Yeah, like dancing and like open up more.
Yes.
You should have seen your sister though. After that Jameson, she was just like, and I'm like,
I saw you sent me that video. She's
I
like,
did.
A little groove going on.
Yeah, she was dancing, and I'm like, oh! So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I had some dance moves too.
Yep.
I think
You did, and then you hit the floor, literally. She tripped. She fell. And then we were like telling her like, Jen, you need some water, and she lose the water bottle and tried to drink it with the cap still on, and I was like, this girl is gone. And then when I took her to the bathroom, she like sat down, and I was like, Jen, you need to open the door. And then next thing you know, she's like literally sleeping, and I was like, oh my god. So we got her to open the door, and next thing she looked at me, and then she just like threw up. I was like, oh, I can't do throw up. I was like, I love you. I cannot do throw up. So like,
do you know what she said to me because Di took me home and they gave me a little tray.
Yeah, a little food tray because they didn't have a bag. Because I was like, she's not throwing up in my car because I was like, because after the whole, like we were in the bathroom for like an hour.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, no, that serious. We were in the bathroom for an hour.
Okay, you couldn't tell Tommy because you were already.
Yeah,
she was like throwing up. So we had the other girls like clean her up, and I'm like, thank God. I was like, I'm gonna go start the car. I called Chris. Chris, you know, your wife had a little bit too much fun. He's like, oh boy. I'm like, yeah. So we're gonna bring her home. Meanwhile, there's an escort of like 5 cars behind me. We all brought her home. And then we're walking to the car. You see the security guard with a flashlight, like, guys, move, come on, like, you know, to tell everybody we're leaving. And everybody's clapping, giving her a high five, like, yeah, birthday girl, you know how to party. Like, everybody was like, congratulating her. And then the bouncer in the front, the security guard was like, who's taking her home? I'm like, I'm taking her home. Do you guys have like a bag or something? 'Cause I swear to God, she throws up in my car. I'm not cleaning up throw up at 2 a.m. And they gave me a little food tray. I'm like, that'll work. So Rachel put her in the car, buckled her, and I'm like, Jen, listen, do not throw up in my car. Okay? You have this food tray. Aim for that.
No,
please.
What she really said was, Jen, I love you, but bitch, if you throw up in my car,
oh, yeah.
that's it, because I don't do throw up.
You remember that. Congratulations.
Well, she already had thrown up, like, most of the alcohol, so I think she became a little... But we were leaving, and she goes, I need my phone. I'm like, for what? She's like, I need to get in touch with people. I'm like, no, you need to go night-night. Like, I'm like, do you want me to play some music? She goes, music, yeah. She's like, where's my car? I was like, your car's staying here. She goes, why? I was like, oh my God, just go to sleep. And she knocked out, and then we had, like, the 2 big guys try to carry her out. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Those
we
guys
broke your frame.
It's okay. It's fine. Because I was like, the next day, I was like, why is there glass on the ground? And Chris was like, well... It was inevitable. George needed to get up the stairs. Like, he needed to be able to bring you with Troy. And I'm like, oh, my God.
And then I got scared because she called me. So I didn't go to bed till like 3. And I had to get up at 5 for work.
I got up at 5 and I was okay.
And then she called me at 5. And my first thought was, holy crap, something happened to her overnight. And then she's like, what happened last night? I'm like, oh, girl.
I just want to get some sleep.
At least we got some dancing.
No, but you know what? Good thing that you called me because I didn't set my alarm. And I was supposed to be at work at 6.
Oh, she would have overslept.
And so I would have just slept right through. So I actually called Ivan. I'm like, I'm not going in at 6. I'm going in at 7. He goes, your voice sounds so hoarse. He's like, what'd you do? Drink a lot? I was like, no, I was babysitting last night. I turned into Mama Bear last night. So I was like, I didn't sleep. I didn't go to bed till 3. He goes, oh my God. He goes, so what happened? I'm like, all right, I'll tell you at work. Just, I'm going to go back to sleep for another hour and then I'll go to work. And everybody was asking me because I came with a hoodie and sunglasses. I was like, I'm so tired. Everybody thought I was drinking. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm just so tired.
You did have fun though.
No, it was good.
We all had fun.
There's one time that I got really, really drunk.
You?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. It was like years ago, and it was about around 2017ish or so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I went to like a bar with my coworkers at the time, and so all I ate was like mozzarella sticks, and to this day I could not eat mozzarella sticks because of that night. But I ate mozzarella sticks, and then I started drinking.
Mm-hmm.
then I started taking mixed shots. So cream shots and like other shots, and then, but like I'm not used to it because I was so new at it. So I just started taking shots and drinking and beer and all that stuff. And then I got drunk. And then I remember them taking my car to my coworker's house, but I was throwing up in the car. Mm-hmm. And then my coworker, my best friend at the time, she was taking care of me, like making me eat like some bread and like soak up this alcohol because I knew I had to work the next day. Mm-hmm. But I thought in my mind I had to go in at 12. But in reality, I actually had to go in at 8. So when I walked the next morning, I woke up. She's like, "You good to go to work, whatever?" But it was like around 10:30 because everybody was there. Yeah. So my supervisor knew that I was drunk and knew I was gonna come in late, anyways. Oh my gosh. So it was like 10:30. I walked in like 11. Everybody's clapping, and I'm like, "What is wrong with you guys?" They're like, "You're alive," and I'm like, "Yeah." And then they're like. And then I saw my schedule, 8 to 12 or 8 to 2, whatever. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, I would have never, would have done that if I knew I was going to go in at 8. Yeah. And they're like, Jess, you're good. You're fine. At least you're alive. You're fine. I'm like, oh my.
Yeah, I feel like I'm embarrassed. So.
There's nothing worse than, like, when I used to go to the bar with Ashley, where Ivan used to work. Mm-hmm. And we used to hang out every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like, team no sleep. Like, we'd be there till, 5 in the morning. And then wake up and then go back at night. Every weekend we did that.
What? You went twice to this?
Oh, we went like every single. This was before COVID. Like we used to hang out all the time.
She never invited me either.
Oh yeah, I did. Remember we went?
We finally got invited. We got invited for her birthday.
Oh,
no, but it wasn't that bar though.
Yeah.
Huh?
This was like in a bar in Elizabeth.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I invited you. Remember, but that was like after COVID, and then. Yeah,
you did invite me.
So then I remember one night, it was Friday night, and we were there hanging out. Me and Ash were hanging out, drinking, whatever. And then it was like 5 a.m. and no, like 4:30, 5 a.m. And we were like, oh, let's go to the diner. Let's go have breakfast or whatever. And Ivan's like, let's go. We're down. So we all go eat. And then Ivan's like, don't you have to go to work? And I was like, oh, I have to be at work at 7. So I slept in the car for 30 minutes, and I didn't even go home.
Oh, my God.
Because I didn't have time. And I went to work, and I walk in with my wedges, my like, princess pea coat, like, jeans, a nice top, hair still done. And Chris looked at me, he goes, you went out last night? I'm like, mm-hmm. He's like, did you go to the bar? I was like, mm-hmm. He's like, did you go home? I'm like, mm-mm. He's like, do you have a hangover? I'm like, a little bit. He goes... Okay then. He's like, well, be careful. And I had to drive to Staten Island that day. I had to do the Staten Island route. And I, thank God it was a quieter day, so I didn't have that many stuff. So when I had, a 2-hour break, you best bet I pulled that car over where we meet at, inside the storage place. I took a 2-hour nap.
Oh, my God.
And then I came home, and I was texting Ashley, and I was like, are you awake? She's like, no. Everybody was sleeping, and meanwhile, I'm over here at work, and I'm like, team no sleep.
Yeah.
I can't do that now.
Speaking of birthdays, I'm going to be 30 this year.
Oh, you're a baby.
Yeah.
We need to plan a big party for her.
30.
Yeah.
Dirty 30.
30. What's 30, flirty, and
thirsty 30. 30. No, that just sounds sick.
Thirsty 30. Wow.
Bad, Jen.
Damn.
I'm trying to think of names.
30, flirty, and thriving.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
That's from the 13 Going on 30 movie. Oh my God, I should dress up like Jenna Brink.
Yeah.
We should do, well, you said you wanted to do I did 80s theme and I loved it.
I wasn't invited to that either.
See, if I can redo that party, I would.
I was the best dressed though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, she was.
I was dressed.
Really? I told everybody they have to come dressed up no matter what, and everybody did. I was surprised. But if I could redo that birthday, I probably would.
I would because I was best dressed. I had halfway up. Did I? No.
She had it halfway ponytail on, really up high,
right here. Curly hair.
Yeah,
and
it was so cool.
A big mesh shirt with a tank top,
all
shiny,
neon
or neon tank top with leggings and neon
Oh, she was awesome.
Yeah, I looked like I was gonna.
Apart from me, she was best dressed.
And shorts on top of the leggings too.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, it was fun.
We should do it for your birthday.
Not that. I don't want a same birthday theme party as you.
Yeah, well, I
want
loved
my
it.
unique own birthday party.
I loved it though. I had a good birthday
Birthday party.
Yeah, I want something because I was gonna do a glow in the dark party, but you did that for my surprise party, which I loved it. But I want something like I don't know, something unique, something different.
I feel like maybe something that's like supercharged. Like those go-karts.
We did that.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
It's fun. Yeah,
We should go there.
The largest indoor go-karting. It was fun. I still have I think 2 more races in my package to do.
Oh,
So
jealous. I want to do that.
We should go.
Yeah.
I know they have
Really
axe
fun.
throwing in there too.
Yeah.
But you really have to like get there as soon as
Early.
it opens.
Yeah, because it gets booked, and you can't reserve it online.
I know, I heard.
Yeah.
So we'd have
But
to go early.
to be honest, we got there as soon as it opened, and there was a line, but it went pretty fast.
Yeah, so it's like
Everything like is pretty well organized.
it's like a concert.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But everything's so well organized, and like everybody's like, the workers there, they just know like what they're doing.
Yeah.
What kind of face was that? That was funny. She's like God, and then like just made like a weird face. That's funny.
I'm so tired. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to do something like I don't know.
Do it big though, definitely.
Like what Chris's brother mentioned, that there was like a 3-day weekend like at a mansion that you do like a solve murder mystery, but it's like a live murder mystery.
Oh, is it like a tea house?
Something like that, but it's kind of like
The
it's
Matthias,
a 3-day.
the Matthias house?
I have no idea to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's in Pennsylvania,
Oh,
and
it's
it's
not
something like you stay there for 3 days. They give you food and everything, but you solve a murder. Like you hunt a killer.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's what I want to do so
I want
bad.
to do that.
I want to do that.
That'd be cool.
Like I want to do like experience things, but also have like a party too. But
I want to do all the things.
yeah, so
I told Di I need to get her to, and you should come too. You like how I extended that invitation? Did you see your sister's face? This was her.
No, because I'm trying to think. What did you tell me? I'm
For
trying
the
to.
wine and
Fine,
design.
I'll go.
Oh yeah, wine and
Seriously,
design.
your sister. Keep it PG.
Damn. See, I like painting, so we should go.
So I love.
So what is it?
It's wine and design, where you like.
We've done it.
BYOB, bring your own wine.
Okay.
And they have stuff set up for you to like ice and stuff like that.
Like how we went painting.
Oh,
Same
okay.
thing.
Yeah, I used to do them all the time. Like all the ones in my apartment that are on my wall
Yeah.
from when I used to do them. And I love it because like if you mess up, they fix it.
That's true.
You just be like,
I mess up all
I
the
messed
time.
this up, and they're like, oh, that's fine. We'll just do this and this. And
Yeah, and I'm like,
"All
how'd
right,
you do that?
Like
Because if I try to do
a
it, I'm gonna mess it up even more.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And it's like, and I love that they like trace it for you, and they give you the colors, they give you the brushes. So all I got to do is follow them. I'm like, yeah, I could do that. I just can't trace it. I can't draw. I can't draw for the life.
Me neither.
I can.
I can draw shrubby. That's it. Little
Me
shrub,
neither.
little bush.
I'm pretty good at drawing, and like I have to really like focus though, and like pay attention to like, or like really look at it and like take my time with it.
That's awesome.
We should
pretty
definitely
much
do
I
it
can
though.
Draw.
That's therapeutic too.
I have to follow something. I just can't do my own thing drawing. But if I see it, I could probably pretty much. I'm not the
cool.
best, but
Yeah,
pretty much you can tell what it is.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Anyways,
Well, I think it's time to
wrap it up.
wrap it up.
Sounds good.
So then we will talk to you guys next week.
If
Thank
this
you,
girl doesn't
Jen.
Get sick again.
Huh?
Jen, I think we just might as well start our own podcast because this one over here.
That's fine.
No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's really messed up.
No, but-
Di was like, because when she was talking to her, she wanted to borrow her a blood pressure machine.
Oh, I bought one, by the way.
You did? You should have borrowed mine.
No, I need one anyways.
Okay.
So I just ended up buying myself one. So,
That's cool.
keep my blood pressure in check.
Yeah, you.
Jesus.
You don't die. Seriously.
Stop.
Gotta, like,
Diana die. Diana. No, like the nickname die. No,
Oh my god.
no. Like,
I'm just staring. I'm staring at it.
What the?
no, because you call her
Did you have
Die.
something to drink in that water
Yeah,
bottle?
right?
Water?
You You call her Di, so like Diana Di.
I still call you Di sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I meant. Don't die. Don't do that.
Oh, that was good.
That's funny.
No, I have one. I bought one, so keep myself in check.
Anyways,
Another
I think
dog.
you need a new nickname. Just say D. Because I think Di.
Everyone calls me that.
D?
Yeah.
I
mean, just like people who I'm close with. And if I meet somebody new and they call me D, I'm like, like you're not allowed to call me that yet.
You don't have permission yet.
Exactly. I don't know. It is what it is.
I should call all my friends by their first letter. A, D, C.
Everybody calls
B.
me JB. Like, no one calls me Jess.
JB?
Yeah, so when I hear, like, Jess or Jessica, I'm like, don't say that. I'm like, call me JB.
I wish people would call me JS or JR.
JR.
Yeah.
I go JR.
Yeah, JB, because...
It's always Jen Swen. I'm like, oh, here we go, Jen Swen.
Or you could be like our Mr. Weiss or our advisor. I love him. I love him to death.
Weiss.
No, like he used to call. You know how he used to call us by our last names?
What?
Did he call you by your last name?
Oh, he'd be like, Swantiki, come here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
First name.
Yeah, he would always call us by last name all the time.
Yeah.
When
Someone said, I like your podcast. It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We try.
Because I'm here. Just kidding.
Oh, man.
All right, guys.
Whoa.
What was that?
That's Diane trying not to pull over
for
here.
real. Jeez.
Oh my gosh,
For
that came
real.
out weird. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in again for another episode of
Until next
DJ
time.
Talk. Till next week, we will podcast again. Thank you, Jen.
Thank
for
you,
coming
Jen.
Thanks for having me.
Yay.
Until next week, have a safe week. Have a good week.
And thank you for tuning in on
DJ Talk. Don't forget to subscribe, like, follow,
Whatever you guys
promote
do.
on every social media platform except for Twitter. So, there we go.
Okay, bye.
Bye.